And there we go again. Game is loading. Just one spectator mating. Oh my god, it is a long day. Just one spectator is missing, and this is Fureur versus FlipSid. It's one of the first games, or actually the second games now, of Gigabyte Challenge. Unfortunately, we didn't have the chance to cast them in the D2 row. Those games were actually about to happen today, but FlipSid was too busy to take those games, so you're gonna see FlipSid another time. Actually, I think tomorrow, but I'm not quite sure about this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully now cryonics loads in as well. Otherwise, it would be a pretty silly situation. But even if it doesn't load, somebody else can start the lobby afterwards, so should
Yeah,
be fine.
well, that's a common problem. But like last time, he actually he connected at, I don't know, 20 seconds in or so.
Yeah, he loads at the last second. He likes to keep it, I don't know, tight.
Yeah, there's always, does he load, does he not? But yeah, it seems like he's not loading this time, so we have to remake the lobby pretty fast. But that shouldn't take more than a minute, I guess. Yep, looks like it. So someone else can just start this, I hope.
Yeah, well, guess just try again. Well, I mean, I think they're gonna start rather soon again.
Yeah, I really hope so. No, let's see. It's always the same, like Cryonics is the official admin and everything, but like for some reason his internet got some problems with whenever he hosts a lobby. Sometimes he connects, sometimes he doesn't connect. So they will just remake it fast, and that's pretty much it. So someone like after they left, yeah, they're just starting. And the settings are pretty much the same. So guys, there we go again. In the meantime, I can say something about us. Like, this podcast is brought to you by Heflatv. I'm Heflamog myself, and Coucher is with me today. On the other channel today, you also see Ubus Gaming versus, I even forgot. So, but yeah, our German channel is streaming the other game. So if some Germans are amongst you and they rather want to see a German stream or a German team actually playing, then yeah, go head over there. If you're not German, of course, then stick with us. Fureur versus FlipSid. I hope it's gonna be a real amazing game.
Yeah, now the draft underway as well, with Ancient Apparition being the first ban for Furor, and can't say I'm too surprised that Ultimate is just so strong. As FlipSid, banning OT Invoker as the first, and well, Batrider Visage bans are as well. Visage not banned usually, but still a very strong pickup. And
I mean,
Dazzle first pick, so are we gonna see a Slardar with that, or what do you
I don't
think?
know. Like I have never ever cast Fureur so far, and I have no idea. But I mean, the bans so far are pretty standard for the European meta at least. And is it Dazzle Slaughter combination as we know it from the CIS teams? I would like to see it actually.
Yeah, always fun to see some aggressive Dota, but it's like running a small risk. Usually, the Slardars get a pretty decently timed Blink Dagger, maybe even a Vanguard on top of that. But after that, it's sometimes they just stop completely because they don't find the openings anymore, and the Slardar doesn't really flash farm at all. So you have to keep the pace going at all times.
Yep, definitely. But interesting to see, like FlipSide actually take their time to pick. Like it took the full duration now already, almost 30 seconds into their bonus time. So and there we go. We see Doom. That's
Will they,
awesome.
will they also pick up like a Nyx Assassin together with it? Or will Naga Siren is there as is the Ember Spirit? But no, Venomancer. Haven't actually seen that hero for quite some time now. I
Yep.
mean, it's like a really popular hero, but somehow it doesn't get picked up.
Yep. Actually, like the Venomancer, we saw him like in the last week. We pretty much saw him banned all the time, but not even in the first ban. We saw them in I don't know, in the fourth ban or whatever. So it was always a late ban, never being picked up. But yeah, Lycan, definitely one of the first ban heroes in the last week, and this time he actually got through. So we're gonna see some pushing power coming out there by Fureur.
Yeah, they definitely have loads of push with just only that one hero. And actually, the Nature's Prophet hasn't been banned or picked up either, which FlipSid might want to look to ban that hero out, really. Or, well, if they want it themselves, then of course there's no point banning it. But, I mean, if you give a Lycan as well as a Nature's Prophet to one team, we saw it happening today, I think. Did Arrow get both heroes?
Yeah, I
Arrow
think
get-
they did. But what I
Yeah,
wanted
well,
to see is like on FlipSide side, we need already some counter push because a Lycan, we saw how bad this can go for a team if the Lycan gets strong. Like if they get anything on top of it, and FlipSide already taking the Nature's Prophet out for Fureur there, which is a decent choice. I don't understand the Bane. I only understand okay, they don't want to have a Fiend script on the Lycan, so they definitely want to ban something out where the Lycan is not held in place, which is of course pretty decent, but then again, I didn't see FlipSide picking up the Bane, as in they have no synergy for it yet.
yeah, that Bane pick, or ban rather, it strikes really weird chord with me as well. Just, I mean, I didn't see it either, but I guess better safe than sorry for them. As we see the Nature's Prophet banned out for FlipSide,
Yep.
no huge surprise coming there.
And it's interesting, they really take their time. I mean, so far, there hasn't been really like a fast ban or a fast pick. Like they take the full duration, and like FlipSide even goes far into the bonus time. So they're definitely thinking about what the enemy team is going for here, and I can understand it because a Lycan, like Dazzle Lycan combination is already like question mark. What do they build around? And they decide to actually go so Storm
Yeah.
pick and OD ban in combination. So yeah, they wanna have the Storm established properly in the mid, and the OD definitely not interrupting his farm there. I guess it's a wise choice. At least you saved your safe lane being ruined by a OD pick.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, when I saw the OD ban, I was thinking immediately Storm Spirit, and I mean, they picked it up faster than I could even think about it. They just knew exactly what they wanted to do with the ban. So, I mean, a wise ban coming out there if you want to run the Storm mid, and Nyx Assassin actually comes out now as well for the dire side. So, I mean, will it be an off lane or support Nyx, or actually it might be a mid lane one as well. A Nyx Assassin who has loads of levels, has higher levels in the mana burn, can be really good against the Storm Spirit.
Yep, like actually in the last week we also saw like random Nyx assassin rotations into the mid and just giving mana burn right from the start, and then a couple times every time they came by securing a rune. The question mark is, where is the Nyx laned? This is, I mean, so far I see the Lycan of course being somewhere with a try. At least that's how we most commonly see it. And I mean on the other side it's kinda obvious, I guess. We have the Storm mid, and I don't know, maybe is this a Doom farming, or is this, I don't know, what else is coming there? If they pick a offlane, then it's actually like a Doom, Bano, Shadow Shaman try, but I don't know if that's really worth it. Like if you really wanna put all your faith on a Doom and then just a random offlaner. I mean, we
Yeah,
haven't seen the Doom so far on offlane.
this is kind of weird. I mean, I've seen Venomancer run on the offlane a couple of times, but this, I mean, I can't make out the laning that's gonna come out from FlipSide really,
Yep.
like at all.
It's like, I mean, we will be smarter when the fifth pick comes there, but like so far you can actually flip this around, just stick into the name there as you want, and we have a Viper mid. That's pretty interesting.
I mean, I don't know if that's the best pickup. I mean, I guess the Venomancer with his damage over time, the Viper's corrosive skin is really annoying for the Venomancer, of course. But other than that, I mean,
No,
What
actually,
does it
I
really
like it.
counter?
I like it because he will definitely still get some farm against the Storm. He can definitely prevail in the mid lane. And you already mentioned the magic damage coming out. You have like the Doom, you have the Venomancer, the Shadow Shaman, and on top of that the Storm Spirit. So Viper is definitely gonna be pretty tanky there with the corrosive skin. And yeah, overall, I definitely like it. And he will also snack on the two supports there once they're slowed. That's pretty decent. I like the pick.
Yeah, and the last ban from FlipSid is the Disruptor actually. So they don't want the silence to be available. And where they're guessing that Fureur already has a mid lane picked up, which is or should be the Viper. So they are not going for the Puck ban. Otherwise, the Storm Spirit is really weakest against like Puck just blinking in with a silence. And now banning out the static storm as well, they just completely eliminate the possibility of the storm spirit getting silenced there.
Yeah, look at this ban. Axe banned out. So is there even more push coming by Fureur? Because Axe, why would you ban out the Axe unless you're afraid that your push is actually gonna be stopped at some point? So I mean the Axe, I didn't see this in the flip side setup, but I don't know. Like maybe they actually thought about it, but I don't think so. I actually think Flipside might even pick another core here, be really greedy, and we see some strange offlaning coming out, like as in the Doom or the Venomancer. Even though I think then the Venomancer would be more likely if they pick a core now, but I don't know. Who knows? Like right now, I really can't make too much out of this Flipside setup.
Indeed, I mean, the Doom of course can go into the jungle, but who will go into the off lane? Who's gonna farm up the safe lane? Okay, Timbersaw, that's the off lane for sure. And I guess it's safe lane farming Doom.
Yeah, it's a farming Doom. So to be honest, like there's quite some heavy damage and heavy magical damage coming out now from Flipside. Like so that Doom has to transition into some right click for sure. Because I mean we have a lot of burst on the Timbersaw, we have a very mobile Storm Spirit, we have pushing potential on the Shadow Shaman, the same as on the Venomancer if he spams these wards and they actually get quite some positioning around buildings. And of course the Doom we have a nice disable, but then again I don't know, like the Doom on the Viper is mostly wasted because he survives it unless he was already lacking HP, so the Doom has to be for the Dazzle, the Nyx, or the Lycan before he actually shapeshifts. Because if you Doom up the Lycan shapeshift and you have nothing else to follow up, unless maybe the Storm is catching him or if there's any CC coming up. But yeah, that would be the only option there on the Lycan. So I'm curious what's coming out as a fifth pick for Fureur, because they have to pick something that's not very vulnerable to the Doom, because he's gonna be farming, he's gonna be, I don't know, pretty fast farmed if the tri-lane works out, and therefore you don't want to have anything that's really vulnerable against the Doom.
Yeah, the Doom is just such a strong ability, completely taking one hero out of the fight, more or less, at least for the duration of that ultimate, which is well 15 seconds, and that's quite a lot.
Not too uncommon anyway. Like in the last week of casting, we saw Doom picked up or banned so many times, and they get, yeah, I knew it. They're gonna go for even additional push. That would kind of justify the Axe, say the Axe ban. So they just don't want anyone who's just tanking it up and like taking out entire creep waves. So we have Lycan push now, Death Prophet push, we have the Viper who's getting tanky, and Nyx for initiation, roaming, and a Dazzle who's definitely gonna support this. So overall a quite, I don't know, a balanced draft I guess on both sides. On flip side I'm really curious how this works out, because I think Flipside needs definitely a better play to make this draft work. Fureur is kind of stable because all of those heroes, they don't need much to actually be functional. Because the Exorcism, Viper Ultimate, Lycan Ultimate, the Wolves, etc., the Vendetta level 6, this is everything you get up and which is quite effective, even without having too crazy farm. Anyway, we go for fast introduction of the teams. We have Matrice on the Lycan, we have Sick on the Dazzle, we have Scylla Bravo on the Death Prophet, the Viper is played by Crush, and last but not least we have the Nyx Toxi. Okay, is it Frusina? I hope I pronounced it
just
correctly.
Toxi.
Yeah, I just Toxi. That's it.
Yeah, and for Flipside, Quicks playing on the Doom, Vern up on the Venomancer with Kasha Monster playing the Shadow Demon, Carter on the Storm Spirit and Keeper on the Timber Saw. And well, actually, for the dire side, I mean, I was thinking that the Dev Prophet would be somewhat viable against the Storm Spirits when I was talking about the silences. I didn't really think they would go for it because I thought the Viper's gonna be mid lane. But at the moment, it's like Dev Prophet mid probably, maybe Viper safe lane with a Lycan tri lane aggressive,
Yep.
or Viper tri lane and Lycan solo safe lane.
I don't know. At the moment, like the pause is coming out, and then both teams didn't even say anything. So I guess this is just standard pause at the start. I hope so.
Yeah,
maybe
probably.
it's just me not seeing anything. But yeah, like the laning, I still don't want to say anything about the flip side laning. It's the only stable thing I know is that this storm is definitely gonna be mid, and the Timber offlane. This is the most probable thing. I don't think they will go for anything else, even though they are flip side. And yeah, shout out to Gasha's only brothers, Lepron and Pishi. Okay, whatever that means.
Indeed. Okay, so Flipside is now ready. And hopefully. Oh, goddamn. No?
Okay, Gasha.
They can't even make up their own mind whether they're AFK or not.
Yep, and we see them buying their items and hopefully heading out, and that will answer then each and every questions we had. So we see a 5-man smoke coming out, but they're not heading in the same direction, so I guess it's just supposed to be for those three. Maybe they get some pick off, but yeah, I think the laning is now obvious. We have the Lycan safe laning here, the Death Prophet in mid, and those three, they put up a aggressive try. Let's see if this works out. I mean, they're gonna meet a try on the other side as well, so yeah, I think there we're gonna see the first action.
Yeah, I really think the Viper is stronger in a tri-lane situation than the Lycan. Then again, I mean, the Viper I think would have had a better time against Timbersaw than the Lycan will. I'm not 100% sure about it, but
And
just my opinion.
did they spot each other out already? I mean, we have
No, I
one
don't
ward now
think
coming out.
so. Well, now they definitely see each other.
Yeah. So nice scouting there by the Doom. He's just standing there, so he can't get. But like, even if like the Viper had to go for slow, then Dazzle Poison and the Impale has to hit. But even there, if he goes Scorched Earth, it will be really hard to even get the first blood here. So I don't know. Like, I don't think the smoke was even worth it. Sniper's just Viper's just saying hello pretty fast. Anyway, I wanted to say something about the ward. Yeah, we have the standard ward here against rotations coming out. We have the first blinks are already coming out as Fureur is planning like a standard ward here for the vision on the rune. And there's another ward coming out here by FlipSid, also giving about the same vision, just a bit more into the jungle. Those wards are pretty early too, so they're gonna expire pretty fast into the game. And the last but not least, the fourth ward is coming out here, also giving side protection.
Oh, they're baiting the Viper in. Venomancer coming in from the side, but he's not fast enough, or they're not trying to go yet. There's the poison attack coming out from Crash. Will they chase it any further though? No, they're just blocking up the camps.
And the creep waves already meet. The first XP, the first gold is already going down the train here.
Yeah, they're just missing on quite a lot with this, and already the Lycan uses the Howl, starts to right-click battle with the Timbersaw, who has a reactive armor, so no way the Lycan can win this.
Yep, I don't think so. Lycan will be driven out of this lane by the time the Timbersaw got a decent mana pool. Which might actually happen pretty fast if there's no rotation on the Timbersaw.
And at the moment it looks a little bit like it's going to be a farming Venomancer with the Doom farming up in the jungle.
Really? Okay.
Or I don't know, the Doom is finally rotating in. I guess he just wanted to eat the big creep,
Yeah,
so he has the
is-
Thunderclap.
This is Devour, but I don't know, the Thunderclap for laning. I don't know if that's the smartest idea, to be honest, but
Well, there was only one big camp and he couldn't really do anything
here
about
we
it.
go on it.
Yeah, they double Venom Scale comes out, but Doom is dropping really low poison touches there as well to slow him down. The last right click from Crash gets the kill. Nyx Assassin gives
Yep.
away his life for it, but the first blood is still going for the dire side.
So yeah, a nice start there for Doom has to spend the TP, has to come back, and the Tridents are standing against each other again. But yeah, as you said, the first blood advantage goes to Fureur there.
Yeah, and I mean, Doom, he didn't miss out on too much XP, thank God for him, just because of the TP, but I mean, this Viper, he should have a pretty nice time here. Then again, top lane, the Timbersaw will probably win that matchup.
Yep, definitely, especially because Lycan is so strength dependent. And they go again.
Yeah, they slowed down the Venomancer this time around. He will go down. The last right click from the Dazzle finishes him up. But Viper dies to the Doom as well at the same time. Now the Shackles on the Nyx Assassin. Doom is just right clicking away, but he doesn't have any spells left. Double Man Impale. They're tanking up the creep wave at the same time. But the Stout Shield from the Doom makes him tanky enough.
The tri-lanes go for one-on-one action, so the only little advantage at the moment is that the Viper is driving out the Doom from last hitting, plus they got the first blood, so there should be still advantage on Fureur's side.
Yeah,
Plus
at the
they also,
moment.
look, they like Lycan is actually spamming his howl, so they get like this right click advantage as well. The howl is quite significant. I mean, this is level, he did level 1, so this is 20 damage on all 3 of those, so they hit for another 60 damage on top of what they originally did. So that's quite something, especially on like level 1, 2 fights already.
Yeah, and if they time it correctly with the initiations or counter initiations, that's gonna be huge. You know? Venom Scale misses, and now with the mana burn, the Doom completely out of mana, doesn't even have enough for Scorched Earth, and Crush just goes with the harass, poison attack every now and then, and
Yeah.
just they're
That's what I
driving
said.
them off.
By the way, that's what I said about the first creep. Like, if you would have devoured any other creep, I think the Hellbear Smasher at the start, it's just not useful. You don't even have mana pool to use the Hellbear Smash. Maybe you use maybe you get barely enough for a Scorched Earth, but that's pretty much it. You don't have any mana pool for it, so he could have needed like Regeneration Aura, the Unholy Aura, for example. I mean, now he went, yeah, he goes for Ice Armor, which is quite nice if they go for a chase, but still.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best thing to get, but of course the camp was blocked out the other one. So oh, Venom Scale hits 2 now. They're going on Dazzle first by the looks of it, but no mana on the Doom. They can't follow it up with. Now they're just trying to kill Vern on the Venomancer. Actually, nobody's dying. They can't make up their mind. Will there be an Impale? They still have it on cooldown, but the poison attack slowing Doom down. I think it should go down the poison touch to slow him as well. The healing salve now cancelled up. A few more right clicks. Dazzle gets the kill. Viper dropping low as well. Another Venom Scale hits its level 2. It does some damage as well. Venomancer should go down, or no, he evades the damage, and only the Doom.
There's
so
still
far.
Corrosive Skin ticking on him. That's the problem. Look
Oh,
at
he
the
might
Corrosive
go
Skin.
down, yeah.
He goes down. Corrosive Skin doing
Oh.
work. Perfect on the Viper. This is level 1 Corrosive Skin, and since he hit him with the Gale, it was permanently refreshed. And even after it ran out, he still took that damage.
And
So
by
it's
the
really
way,
unfortunate.
I was enlightened by a viewer that the Timbersaw is called Tron, so the P is like a Russian R.
Oh, this is a Russian piece. So yeah, thanks. What's his name? Join Dota Time. Yeah, thanks. Join Dota Time. That's some nice enlightenment there.
Yeah, I didn't think at all about the fact that he might be Russian and that it might be like an R.
Yeah, that's just we casted too many. We casted Z Dota today and other non-Russian teams, so like my mindset was absolutely not on Cyrillic signs. So yeah, thanks for enlightening us there. Anyway, the Lycan kind of left his lane at the moment, and the Timber is going for the tower, even though his right clicks are like very, very limited. So Lycan trying to put up some additional farm there. I mean, but yeah, like the Timber is level 6. Actually, like in XP they're kind of equal, but the Timber still has 7 tangos, and the Lycan, I think, yeah, the Lycan is out of regeneration except for his Ring of Health now, which like the first step into his Vladimir's, but oh boy, this, yeah, as you predicted, the Timber's definitely owning this lane.
Yeah, at least the Lycan is getting some resemblance of farm, but now the Invis Venomancer is coming in from behind. I think they want to. Oh yeah, there's the sentry, but they gave it away.
Is there another
they only
sentry?
waited.
No, there's no other sentry. By the way, about the sentries, like both teams put up sentries, but none of them actually spotted the
Oh,
observers.
slow attack. The Impale misses, but Venomancer trying to run away from the sentry range. There's the poison touch as well. It does go away. Shadow Wave doing some extra little bit of damage, but whew.
At least now he knows where the sentries are, so he definitely knows there's a sentry on the lane and there's a sentry here. So Venomancer has to take the curve and has to go back as well. So
Yeah, our mid lane Storm Spirit wants to do some action, but he gets silenced up straight away. Goes for the electric vortex now. I don't think he'll have enough damage, but
no, he
he's just
can't
trying to
dive this
harass
tower
as
yet.
much as possible
Yeah,
anyway.
look, just one wave takes him so low. I mean, he got still 2 bottle charges up, so it's all good. But at the moment, Fureur's try lane is just working out, and FlipSid's try lane is sort of falling apart. The Doom just saying hello to the jungle, devouring a new creep, but it's again a Hellbear Smasher, so it's only good for XP, etc. And I don't know if Fureur feel confident enough to actually dive this Doom. I know they want to get the Death Prophet here, FlipSid, but the Venomancer being so low. If the Venomancer gets caught out by one wave, oh, and they get the courier, maybe.
I don't think they can kill it,
Oh,
but the courier scouting the Venomancer out can mean the death of the Venom.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no one who can actually kill him, because the Death Prophet, he just needs one wave, but he has to be in range, but the Venomancer is already too far away. Then again, he doesn't have boots, so he might catch up, but then again, there's Storm who will prevent that. But I actually think if that courier keeps on flying here, it's not hasted at the moment, so if they both right click, they would need 4 right clicks, I think, 3 or 4. Yeah, they could actually get it. So the question is, does the courier actually fly over their heads in the direction of Mr. Lycan here? That's the question.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, the Lycan, unfortunately, is out of mana. He could just ultimate form and run for the Venom otherwise. The Shadow Shaman does have his shackle, but eh.
But yeah, even there it's dangerous, you know why? Because, I mean, at the moment the Venomancer has Gale, so he could slow the wolves, but if he doesn't get the wolves slowed and the wolves survive this like little triple camp here, like the Lycan can actually send those wolves on the Venomancer, and it should be almost enough to kill him. He got 174 HP. I mean, there's a new Tango ticking, so by the time they would actually engage with him, he would be on like 250. But still, the wolves have a long duration still. Like, he has no prone wounds, not even prone wounds. So you can easily kill him with the wolves. Just, yeah, the wolves just chasing him down easily.
Yeah, I mean, no boots support. Almost 8 minutes in it. Not good to be in his shoes, or rather, well, no shoes.
But it's not about them not getting kills. I think he got the second kill after the first blood. He got even the kill on the Nyx, and I actually thought, like, after the Nyx kill, he's going for like boots, especially on the Venomancer, so you can chase something because the other targets are slowed. But anyway, we have the Death Prophet reconnecting, and yeah, FlipSid is ready. They just say, Fureur, please start whenever you're ready. So let's see.
Yeah, I think the Venom's lack of gold is mostly just because they didn't really get to pull at all. So no farm coming their way, and
oh, and they head
they
back
spot
the
out the
courier.
courier.
No,
only one
just one hit by the Venom, and that's just not even a third of the HP. So now they haste the courier up. Courier is gone. Smoke is spotted. Or the rotation is spotted. So yeah, and they dive
Oh,
the
Doom, yeah, they're going the poison attack with the poison touch. Is their impale hits as well. He did use the scorched earth. Now the thunderclap coming in from the stolen Ursa. He goes down, but Storm Spirit is there. He might drop in return. Oh god, he's dropping so low. Crush chest with those right clicks, and Storm Spirit.
But he's still super slowed, and the poison is still ticking. Look at the dazzle poison. He's getting that storm down to 10 HP.
Oh, the Crypt Swarm gets
and
the kill.
Crypt Swarm.
Oh god.
Very nice. So yeah, that was a tower dive and a rotation gone horribly bad.
And I think they're also gonna go, oh, Timber so initiates on the Lycan. Lycan has to pop the ultimate form just to escape.
Yeah, ultimate and self pop just as a defensive mechanism. That's really bad. That shows how bad the Lycan is against the solo Timbersaw there.
Yeah, and now tier 1 tower taken down with a double damage rune as well as the exorcism by the Death Prophet.
Yeah.
And I mean, some pretty nice gold going their way. Lycan definitely could use it. He actually has almost enough gold for a Vlad's at least, and Viper goes for a Hand of Midas.
Okay, that's some greedy build. I guess they say, guys, we got advantage. I don't need to rush a Mac, for example, or anything like that. And our Lycan is doing horribly at the moment, so I rush Hand of Midas to get big. And oh my god, there's rotation on Lycan.
Yeah, the Lycan, no ultimate for him, shackled up as well. Chakram coming out from the Timbersaw and Whirling Death to get the kill. Just no way for the Lycan to survive, and a very nice rotation, making use of Lycan shapeshift being on cooldown.
And they can go again, like Rasta has enough mana for another Shackle. The Timberstore still got mana, the Venomancer still got mana, and they have the Doom somewhere in the background waiting with his Doom. So yeah, if they wanted to, if anything comes to that lane, it will definitely die. But Fureur says no, we rather trade tier 1 towers then. Yeah, and Timbersaw getting that tier 1. And in mid the question is, mutations are coming now, so they have to act back.
Yeah, I mean, Doom
But Viper's
TP'd
doing
in,
damage as well. So
they just wasted a lot of TPs and did nothing with them. I thought the Storm Spirit is just gonna zip in as the Doom started to TP, but he hesitated a little bit, then got silenced up by the Death Prophet and couldn't really do anything, so the Doom just came there for nothing.
the problem is the silence of the Death Prophet. It's really timely. If he subs in and he actually gets silenced right away, then he's such a victim to impale, and they can just right click him down in the wave. The wave, this is 300 damage. That's that's almost half of his HP. So yeah, definitely nothing the Storm wants to risk.
Yeah, if only the Nyx Assassin was level 6, I really think they would just go so super aggressive, getting those kills. Nyx Assassin, come on, mana burn the Storm Spirit, be a man, do the right thing.
Well, it's just level 1. It's not too much actually.
Well, the
Doesn't have-
multiplier is still the same. Oh no, it isn't.
No, it actually scales up as well, but yeah, he got nothing that would, like, okay, 2 branches. He got 2 branches. I don't think that multiplies too well.
Well, it multiplies on the target's intelligence, so if it's
Yeah,
on
but-
power trails as well, on the int, not that bad, but at the moment they're just content farming up. Little by little, Yule's Scepter of Divinity will be finished quite soon for the Death Prophet as well.
Yep, the recipe is already coming out. Now he's just waiting for the Void Stone there. And the Timber, the Timber's not even really interested in farming whatsoever. He even pulled the side camps here for the offlane, and yeah, Timber just wants to farm, and he gets the farm. I mean, he got Arcane Boots, now picked up Void Stone. So what's the Void Stone gonna be though? Is this already first part of Bloodstone coming in?
Yeah, he's definitely going Bloodstone.
Yep. Yeah, this is like he's halfway to the
Well, that
Silver
amount of
Sword.
farm that he has. Oh, they might catch Lycan. Doom is coming in from behind. If they get the Doom on the Lycan, I think he's dead meat. And Doom is going in, eating a creep. Just eats the Centaur and...
He doesn't even see him. Like, nice scouting there with the wolves, but I don't know why Lycan wastes his wolves on the Timber, because Timber, he's just gonna regen that anyway. With the reactive armor. Oh, and we just saw Rasta Walls coming out in the mid, and
Oh, mid
one
lane,
of
long
them.
range electric vortex coming out. The silence is there though by the Death Prophet. So Dazzle, healthy as a horse, and been really nicely done. The silence just...
yeah, and they're gonna be happy about these wards.
Oh, now Crush gets slowed down. A nice two-man impale on Nyx Assassin finally hit the level 6 silence on Storm Spirit once again. Can he get away? He gets and tries to TP as well. No, he dies to Vipers. Poison damage.
Yeah, this is level 3 corrosive skin, just doing too much damage, and now they just follow up on the tier 1 with that ultimate anyway, retaining.
Yeah, very nicely done there, just turning it around. Nyx Assassin coming in from behind with the Vendetta,
And at the
killing
same
off
time,
the Venomancer straight away.
oh, Timber is on the chase for the Lycan.
The Dazzle is there, so they should be fine. And now, yeah, immediately TP away by Timber, so very nicely done.
So yeah, for FlipSid, the only thing that actually worked out in their game plan and draft is the Timber. So I really hope the Timber makes a difference, because there's not much coming from the Storm. He's going back, and he's so vulnerable to the silence at the moment. Like, and everything else, the supports don't have farm. The Doom didn't work out at all. I mean, Doom being, I don't know, 34 in 0. That's nothing. He's level 8. He didn't cast a single Doom yet, if I can recall it correctly. This is not going their way. FlipSid really struggles here.
Yeah, well, looking at the graphs now, I mean, it was getting kind of close to 0 in the gold. Now suddenly, their side 3k advantage.
But this
XP
might be the opening they
is the
were
same.
looking for. There's dust coming out, but they don't know there's 3 people. Storm has an invisibility rune, so he might actually get out if this goes wrong, but the Rasta would die. So they go mid instead.
Oh, and the Storm Spirit, he's going BKB first item. Oh, I don't like
Against
that.
the silence. There's the massive open walls coming out. They want to
They're gonna
trade
get the
towers.
tower, but Lycan is doing Roche at the same time. Storm Spirit, if he scouts it out, Lycan
Oh, but he
would
doesn't.
be an easy
Oh, he
pickup.
actually does.
Yeah, will he go for it now? Yeah, there's the electric vortex. He's going for the damage. Lycan is about to pop the ultimate. No, doesn't even get it. Ether shock from the Shadow Shaman gets the kill now. Slow on the Nyx Assassin.
But
Shadow Shaman
Storm
after
is trying
two
to continue with the Roshan. I don't think that's a good idea because they can't really get Roshan. Plus, they're gonna lose a tier 2 for this. So at the moment, like at the end, it's 2 kills and a Roshan for 2 towers there. Well, I guess it's not too bad since they also got the tier 1.
Yeah, if they got the Aegis on the Storm, that would be pretty nice for them.
Look at the effort they have to put into that Roshan. I mean, it's gonna get down, like go down eventually, but still.
Yeah, they're gonna come back by that time. The Impale hits 2 of them. Exorcism is still up by the death prophet. It finally wears off. He's healing up quite a lot. He's doomed up now. And the Doom, I mean, he's so low, but he doesn't die in the end. Nyx Assassin now coming
Nyx
in.
Assassin, but killing that Doom against the Aegis, I don't think that would be like the smart.
Oh, the Impale stops the Shadow Shaman TP.
Oh, very nice there. So Shadow
And now
Shaman
Timber's
there.
in some trouble as well. Crush doing quite a lot of damage. He has to Timber Chain away. The poison attack, it should be enough. And yes, Crush gets the kill.
That Storm still pursuing, but yeah, he just does not have enough mana pool. That's the problem. That's the big problem of the Storm at the moment. He did like a long sab, but just didn't work out. So, but still, they found some opening at least. Flip side, they get the Roshan there, they get the mid tier 1, and all they do is like a couple return kills. Well, actually just 1 return kill, and they got 2 kills on top of that while they try to defend the tier 1 tower. So, flip side, I wouldn't say back in business, but definitely it's looking brighter. And we compare the graphs, like, yeah, Fureur had 2000 experience lead, but now it's close to 0, but it's heading towards the 1k again, so they're picking up pace again. So, but when it comes to the gold, there's 3k advantage for Fureur at the moment, and I think they're gonna even establish a bit more lead there.
Yeah, those towers just going down, giving them so much. But actually, why did the Storm Spirit not take the Aegis? Maybe they were panicking after the Impale came out and like, oh, somebody's got to take it.
No. The Doom already went. The Doom already went pretty close to Roshan. That really looked like he wants to pick it up, and I actually think Flipside is planning to make this Doom like a really right-click Doom. I don't know. Maybe this is already Shiva's rush, so he gets some mana pull and the additional AoE damage. Then again, I don't think Shiva's is like the best choice here, but who knows. But the Doom has to get damage, because right now I just don't see where the damage is coming from on Flipside's side.
Yeah, they really don't have anything with the Storm Spirit also going towards the BKB. And of course they have magic damage, but that's about it. And it's actually really huge that the Timbersaw got killed, because he's now at 6 Bloodstone charges. You start with 8, so...
Oh, and they keep on pushing here for
Oh yeah, that Exorcism. They're going to get the not the last, but the tier 2 tower. I think the TP is actually coming in. Storm Spirit doesn't want to zip in long range. It doesn't have that big of a mana pool. And once again, the TP is coming in. Sure, the tower doesn't fall, but they're wasting so much time during it while the Viper's just farming away.
That's what I actually like about Fureur. They push a tower, and if they see the TPs, they're like, okay guys, you just wasted 1, 2, 3 times 135 gold, and we just go back and then farm somewhere else. We still got the entire map. I mean, at the moment, Flipside got a bit map control back since they were farming the top lane and Timber was in their jungle, but still overall, Fureur is farming the Ancients, is farming all 3 lanes. The Lycan is picking up and farm the farm he desperately needed because he lost his offlane so badly. So, except for the top lane, Fureur is using each and every resource they can to farm. Lycan is now even rotating into the jungle, so...
Yeah. And like Matrice on the Lycan, he's going for a BKB as well, straight up. It's not a bad choice by any means, given Flipside's lineup. And well, they just, I guess they have enough push with the Exorcism and just the Wolves anyway that he doesn't need to go for a straight up Necro. Just wants to get some survivability with the BKB, I guess.
Yep. What's interesting to see though is the Viper picked up a Midas, which is, I mean, it's nice for levels and everything, but he went for the mech after it though, and oh, we see a 4-man smoke.
Oh yeah, they're smoked up. This might be a huge fight. Storm Spirit is so far away with no mana, there's no way he can participate in this fight. Yeah, they're going in from behind, or no? They're gonna go for the Doom first. The Doom is silenced up as well, he's gonna go down. The Aegis is popped, can they get more? That is the question. Shadow Shaman thrown up in the air, Vern doesn't even use the Venom scale. The Doom coming back, actually Doom's up the Nyx Assassin as well. He is slowed down by the Poison Touch as well as stunned, but the heals from the Dazzle should keep him alive. The Lycan doesn't have his form. Now Hex up on the Death Prophet is dropping really low. The mech comes out from the Viper, as does the Shallow Grave. Storm Spirit actually doing a lot of work. Now Serpent Wards deployed. There's a nice 2-man impale from the Nyx Assassin. Shadow Shaman does fall in the end, but Timber bursts down the Viper. He denies himself with the Bloodstone. And no, they're farming up the Serpent Wards, like...
I don't know, considering that FlipSid had the Aegis there, this definitely went in the favor for Fureur, because this was, like, on paper it was a 3-on-1 pretty much. So 3-for-1 trade if you take the Aegis into account, plus the tower as a follow-up. Like, I don't know, this Doom is just not, it's just not working out. Like, even the Doom on the Nyx Assassin there absolutely went into nothing. All he did was like hiding in the trees and then came back after it ticked out. So, and Viper tanking it all up. So I mean, he died eventually, but like the damage he did, like on the Venomancer by Venomancer's own poison, the Rasta got so many damage by Corrosive Skin, and of course he got the ultimate off first on the Doom, and then I think he had even the cooldown was ready for another time. But yeah, the only thing I really ask myself is why he didn't rush the Arcanum Scepter. I would like to see that on him, but no, he decided to go for Yasha after the mech, so he really wants to go for more and more damage and Manta Star.
Yeah, I really would have liked to see the Manta as well. Maybe he just thinks that the Storm Spirit and the Timbers, so the higher priority targets, they can move around freely anyway pretty much, because they're not really walking, they're just flying or chaining themselves around. Yeah, but yeah, I would have liked to see the Aghanims as well. It's just so strong in that hero.
Yeah, it is. Like this low cooldown. Oh, and Death Prophet.
Yeah, they're going in. There's a stun on Shadow Shaman. Death Prophet does get caught, but at least they get one counter kill. Definitely not worth it for the dire side still, because Death Prophet is the farmer for them, and that delays his BKB by just a little bit.
Yep. So overall, this was a slightly better trade for FlipSid there, but still, this is like, I don't know, this like little hit and runs. If they trade 1-for-1, it's just too much effort put into it. I mean, the only good thing to see is that the Doom was farming at the same time, so yeah, slight advantage there for FlipSid. But overall, these fights, they don't bring anything, not really.
Yeah, like Timbers, I mean, at least he got one Bloodstone charge from it as well. He's on 5 now. It's really not looking good for him, because if you pick up the Bloodstone, you don't want to lose any charges, at least not early on, because if you have less charges than it initially has, then you've just wasted around 5k gold for almost nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he denied himself in the last fight, which was kinda good, because I think the heal helped still two of his team members there, but yeah, you don't wanna lose too many charges on the Bloodstone. But I'm fairly certain he can pick up a bit more of the charges now since he got the BKB. So once this BKB is up and he actually like is close to a couple of kills, which might happen in the next tier 1 push here, so I think he will get a couple charges back.
Yeah, he probably will, but now Doom actually with a Blink Dagger can get in range for actually just surprise ultimating somebody, as well as War Stomp is there, so it
and the Doom actually went for a dagger, and now he is waiting for that Lycan to come in, but Lycan is hiding at the side, so he knows that something is waiting for him, so he's just microing his wolves at the moment, just getting some last hits.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll actually catch the Lycan.
Venomancer. Oh, nice. He scouted out the Viper with the Plague Ward, so...
Yeah, the Timber is actually some trouble now, doesn't look like it. Has the BKB as well, if it really goes south.
Yep, definitely so. But finally the Doom has something to initiate, and I think this initiation, they lacked initiation all that time because the Storm wasn't too successful in mid lane, so his subs never ended anywhere, and of course him not having the BKB in all the other fights, he got silenced right away, and then he's just so squishy once he stands around, like surrounded by 5 heroes who just hit him and he can't do anything about it. But now with the BKB, entire new story.
Yeah, and actually both teams have 2 BKBs finished. The Storm as well as the Timbersaw for FlipSid, and for Fureur it's the Lycan as well as the Death Prophet. So these fights are gonna look a lot different now. But Exorcism gets popped, it's level 2, and this tower is falling really fast, even with all the Venomancer wards being there.
Yep. Usually you see like teams running against this Venomancer wall, but they don't really care. They even farm them up now. Like the Death Prophet ulti is even taking care of those wards. So, yeah, it doesn't really work out. They lose tower after tower. The kill score is 8-13. So Fureur at the moment, and they're happy with everything. They know they can just go back right now. Maybe they get the pick off. They know the Doom just TP'd back in his bottom lane. So if they want to, they just go for a bit jungling, and then they rotate into Roshan. And with that Roshan, I think they can break high ground. I mean, there's nothing left but tier 3s. So high ground is the next step for them.
Yeah, they really should set their sights on the Roche. Get that. I mean, now Crush has a Manta style finished on the Viper. And they're just getting all the items that they really need to go in now. Even the 4-staff up on Sick if he uses the chicken. And Basher also done for the Lycan. So yeah, definitely getting the next set of items ready.
Yep, and at the moment, FlipSid, they just want to pick up in farming. Like, the Storm needs something besides the BKB. I mean, BKB is a cool thing. He needs that to survive. It's the same on the Timbersaw, but they need something else. Like, for example, the next item maybe on the Timbersaw, Shivas. That would actually be a nice thing, especially for the AoE damage. But, yeah, they're already scouting out and putting up wards here around the Roche pit. Maybe we see some dewarding incoming. No, but at the moment the support not even having a sentry, so they rotate in, but plings are coming out. No, these are actually plings by Fureur, so not sure if FlipSid is aware of the fact that they go Roshan, or maybe they don't care and want to trade Roshan for a tier 1 because they think that's the better trade right now.
Yeah, it might be actually, but this Roche is just going down so fast anyway.
Yeah, the medallion tanked by Viper with corrosive skin, so Roche goes down. FlipSid does not get anything but a minute breathing time and farm. That's all they get from it. And by the way, the Doom, he's picking up an Assault Cuirass instead of the Shivas, so I had a wrong prediction there. So I guess the Shivas is gonna be out on the Timber at some point if he's gonna see that game getting to this point. That's the
Yeah,
question.
that is the big question, because I think, like, Fureur, there's no reason why they shouldn't break high ground now, or at least try to. They just Viper has the Aegis now as well. I think they're gonna try at least a little bit of just sieging from the low ground with the Viper hitting away at it. And while FlipSid tries to bring the Viper down, they'll all be just applied, or well, the corrosive skin will be applied to all of them, just trying to kill the Viper. And Viper doesn't even really care.
Now with the Aegis he doesn't, and like the Venomancer also started pretty late now with
Oh, the zip goes in from the Storm Spirit, he pops the BKB, he tries to do something, but he's just going down to the physical damage coming out the Doom. He's next to run away. Yeah, he goes down as well. Crush might go down, but he has the Aegis, doesn't care. 3 heroes down, Nyx Assassin barely alive, finally falling down to the Serpent Wards of the Shadow Shaman. But he buys back just to get back into the fight as fast as possible. And now, with the Glyph use, that's the last ditch effort to try to save these racks. But the Exorcism is actually about to wear out still. Just the right click damage should be enough.
Yeah, there's a new hull coming soon by the Lycan as well, so yeah, they're gonna munch through this rack so fast. And I don't see why they would even stop right now. Why stop? And no, there's the Blinks coming out from mid lane, but no, they actually decide to go back, so they're happy with what they just achieved. This is a 3-for-1, right? Yeah, a 3-for-1 plus rack, so again, absolutely in favor for Fureur, so they can just rinse and repeat. They farm up the enemy jungle now. I mean, Lycan actually might be caught up here.
They might get him with the Hex coming off a Shadow Shaman. The Shackle to follow up now. And the Storm Spirit comes in as well. They will get the kill. Doom actually gets it with a level death.
Was that level 4 versus... Yeah, level 15, so he had the multiplier damage there, because I was like, wow, that was a lot of damage coming fast out there. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the level
indeed,
3, this is the 3 times multiplier he got there, so... Yep, 5 times 5.
It's pretty nice. And now they smoke up as well. Steph Prophet just TPs out, so he will be safe for the time being. And I think the smoke will be a complete waste at the moment, unless they're just gonna go for the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, well, I mean, they could. Well, it's quite high HP, so... But they do. But yeah, with Assault Cuirass, no backdoor protection... Well, they get at least something out of this smoke. Even though you shouldn't... I don't know, the smoke was just... Maybe they got a pick off. So I don't know. I mean, FlipSid gets something done here, but Fureur definitely the upper hand. Like, I'm looking at the graphs right now again, and Fureur experience-wise, well, 5k heading a bit downwards, and but gold-wise will be really bad. We are looking at, yeah, straight 10k advantage for Fureur there. So this is something you can't really repair in a minute. That really needs a decent fight. But the problem is, overall the game, one cellar Rex is already down, and that makes it so much harder. There's less gold, less experience coming in. Like, you always have to take care that this lane is pushed out before you actually push. So they always have to have someone ready to TP back, and if you team wipe, you might even lose tier 4s just to the creeps.
Yeah, now looks like they want to do the same to the top lane as they did to the bottom. Aghanim Scepter also up on Crush's Viper.
Look, this time they won't let them come to the base. They want to take a fight before the base. Even though I think maybe fighting under the tier 3 tower with like a ton of Venomancer wards would be more beneficial, but yeah, they go in.
Yeah, they want to Doom. Yeah, the Doom goes on the Death Prophet. They found the perfect target. The Warstomp misses, unfortunately. Crush now. Manta style use Doom dropping really low just to the Lycan right click. Venomancer dropping down as well. Doom buys back as Dazzle already has taken his fall, but they will kill off the Death Prophet. They want to get more, but the Storm Spirit dying to the right clicks of the Viper as the Timber just Timber chains away, but he will be falling as well. There's nowhere to escape. Just commit suicide.
So that was buyback on the Doom. We have to look at the buybacks. Is there even more they could do? Well, the Storm, yeah, Storm has one, Rasta has one, but he already used the Serpent Walls, and it would just be farmed up. So I don't know if they want to continue pushing here without the... Yeah, Storm uses it, but that's good. I think that's what they wanted. Maybe they go back now even. Like Fureur saying, okay, we got the Storm buyback, let's just go back.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point pushing. The Exorcism is the main source of tower damage for them at the moment. Although this Viper just attacks so damn fast with the right clicks.
Yeah, so fast, plus him scaling the lower HP you have, Manta up on him as well, and the Howl of the Lycan makes the entire thing even more lethal. So I don't know, it's actually pretty sick what's coming out there, because the ghosts of the Exorcism, they bring everything low, and Viper scales just so well with everything that is low HP. He hits for so much. I don't know what FlipSid tries to do, because now they try to engage them before they actually reach the base, and the only thing they managed is holding the base for a couple more minutes due to the buybacks. But Fureur doesn't care. They're like, okay guys, you just lost a team fight, you stay in game because of the buybacks, but yeah, you spend so much money and everything. So looking back at net worth, the Timbersaw being on 3rd, but yeah, I don't know. Viper Lycan absolutely had.
Yeah, look what Lycan has bottled up as well.
Yep.
I mean, Abyssal Blade, double damage, Lycan, these racks and this team fight. I mean, by all means, it should go in the favor of the tire. I mean, something crazy can always happen, but I think this base is just gone. Like, maybe with the next wave, they're just gonna go in, pop the Exorcism and just rip through.
Now. So I think we look at the final push, unless FlipSid is really pulling.
Actually, Lycan form already activated as well. Timber Chain used the Doom coming out on the Viper, but they don't care. Abyssal Blade also used on the Storm. They didn't get the kill, but they killed Doom. One more right click finishes off the Storm Spirit. Now Shadow Shaman dropping to the Exorcism. Actually, they kill off the Death Prophet, and now Lycan has to run away as well. So maybe they went in too deep. Lycan slowed down. Will there be another slow for him? Timber Chain is giving chase. The Chakram is there, and they get the kill. So tower only down to half HP, and they just suicided against it and didn't get anything for it.
Yep, I don't know, but it's still a 3 for 2, well, plus minus the buybacks. And I mean, the Rasta wards and everything keeping FlipSid still in the game. Question is now, they're too low HP, even though, I mean, the mech would be ready right now, so they could go again. The Dazzle also healing every 10 seconds, so they could go again. They still have got about 30 seconds to just do something, but Venomancer already starting to build up his little Plague Ward forest there, and I think they will go eventually back, yeah. Like, Nyx is already heading off, Viper TP'd out, so Fureur says, okay guys, you want it that way, we just keep on farming a bit more.
And like, this fight, man, I really didn't see it going that bad for Fureur. I guess the Death Prophet just not tanky enough, maybe. I mean, he deals loads of damage with his Exorcism, nevertheless, but
I don't think it was too bad, because like,
somehow.
fight after fight, they get the buybacks out of FlipSid, and they themselves don't use too many. They trade almost even there, deal minor damage to the tower. Like, if you rinse repeat that all the time, at some point FlipSid is gonna be out of gold just by buying back each and every time and defending with everything. To be honest, I think Fureur might even bait out, for example, the Plague Wards and the Master Open Wards on one side, push out the second lane and just swap over there so they don't have to fight against us. But what we haven't even mentioned is the entire equation is the new Roshan. He is soon to spawn, and with the Aegis then on Fureur's side, I don't see FlipSid winning this, but they know that too, and simply for that reason the warding war starts already, and they want to secure the Rush Pit here.
Yeah, this would be cheese as well, so
Yep.
definitely FlipSid cannot just let Fureur have it. They're gonna have to contest it. Even if they lose this fight here, I mean, it's better to have tried than to just give it away and then lose pace, because you can't really kill them twice over.
Yep, definitely. So I think, I mean, right now, I'm so pessimistic about FlipSid all the time, but like, sure, there is still the possibility of Fureur throwing this game. There's always the possibility of a team just throwing a game, but I don't know. At the moment, like, for example, the Doom also is devouring creeps that are not really beneficial. I think right now he should have devoured a damn Alpha Wolf, because they need the damage. They need all the damage they can take, but right now he has his stun picked up and a bit additional aura, attack speed. I don't know, it's like, it's not really beneficial. Like the Doom, I don't know, it's not really, except for the Assault Cuirass and the Doom, there's not really he gives to his team at the moment.
If he catches multiple heroes with the War Stomp, maybe, but now you can see the Death Prophet just doing the damage from the low ground, and the tower falls immediately. They're not rushing in like Headless Chicken this time around, and it looks a lot better. The aggressive weave coming out as well, and this Storm Spirit just dropping so low. There's so much minus armor coming out from the weave.
And with the Viper Strike, just look at the Viper Strike. The Storm with the minus armor is almost lost 2/3 of his life just by the Viper poison. And Fureur is doing this like strike and go back tactic, like hit and retreat. That's all they want. One ultimate, they created space, tier 3 tower is down, and now I think, did they rotate in Roshan?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's very obvious. FlipSid actually might try to contest this time. Then again,
Like
Roshan
can
will
even
dance
use
it
the
down.
Howl, but just before they went to Roche, so the Howl actually ended the second they entered the Roche pit. Well, the double damage
But
on the
look,
Death Prophet though, and
oh, how fast that Roshan is dying. By the time they reach this, he might be already dead, but
if they go now, the Storm Spirit is going in, Electric Vortex up onto the Viper, but they're just getting turned around the pond. Storm Spirit going down already, Crash drops low as well, he gets hexed up, they're fighting under the Serpent Wards, but 2 heroes for the Radiant are dead. Now a nice Shallow Grave coming out by Sick onto Crash, and he should survive. Now he goes down nevertheless, the Venomancer gets the kill. Now Tron going in as well, but he's out of mana with the mana burn silenced up. Going down once again, he commits another suicide, but GG is called because of it.
yep, that's pretty much the GG. I mean, entire team wipe, the Aegis is still up on Lycan, and the only thing they managed to get down is the Viper with the damage over time by Venomancer. So, I don't know, overall a pretty decent game. But yeah, FlipSid, they just didn't get back into the game. Like, there was a little shiny light at the end of the tunnel for about 5 minutes or so, where FlipSid got a better trade in the fight. But overall, Fureur really playing very disciplined, going in, striking, going out, baiting the buybacks, baiting the TPs, and FlipSid, every time they fell for it, and they didn't capitalize on anything they achieved so far in that game. Not to mention that, like, the entire Doom tri-lane idea, it just didn't work out against the Viper. Like, that tri-lane, they traded equally at the start, but then the entire tri-lane fell apart. Anyway, guys, this was brought to you by Heflatv. I'm Heflatv, and with me is Coucher. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is not the last game for today. There's a lot more